The Bold and the Beautiful spoilers reveal that Hope wondered why her mother suddenly changed her attitude to Deacon overnight. However, Hope did not dare ask too many questions. Now, the most important thing is to help her mother get well soon, but if Hope gradually spends finding clues and stitching together, she will surely take all the responsibility on Deacon's part and may never forgive the mistake he made. Can Deacon handle this dilemma? B&B spoilers said that Deacon, because Brooke had so many problems to deal with, she quickly fell into the sinful path that Sheila had drawn. Brooke finished a bottle of alcohol without knowing the dangerous woman had silently changed all of her non-alcoholic bottles. And just like what Sheila had said before, Brooke will have to face the consequences for daring to make unreasonable demands on her. Brooke couldn't believe her eyes when she woke up next morning to find Deacon lying next to her. Frightened, Brooke decided not to allow Deacon to appear in the mansion again before Ridge returned home and saw the scene. In this case, Ridge cannot be blamed because his fight was delayed due to bad weather, so he couldn't come home to celebrate New Year's Eve with his family. Brooke herself has no recollection of what happened on New Year's Eve. Brooke only remembers her and Deacon's drinking together. Just because it was so vague, Brooke thought that Deacon had traded all her non-alcoholic bottles for some shady purpose. Of course, for someone like Deacon who did nothing wrong, he wouldn't accept the blame so irresponsibly. The Bold and the Beautiful spoilers revealed that when faced with Ridge's suspicious gaze, Brooke couldn't stand it, so she confessed that she had mistakenly drank several bottles of alcohol. Brooke didn't tell Ridge the full story of what happened that night. She never mentioned Deacon's name in the story. Ridge will temporarily believe what his wife tells him, and Hope is also more focused on helping her mother get better than investigating the matter. But Hope couldn't stand to see her father so sad, so she would quietly find the reason why Brooke suddenly changed her attitude to Deacon like that. After some time, Hope quickly found clues after connecting them, and she assumed that on New Year's Eve recently, it was Deacon who was with her mother and made Brooke drunk, to the point of losing control. Hope thought nothing of it and immediately blamed her father and held him responsible for the trouble. The father-son relationship in Hope is lessened a bit since then, and fans who've followed B&B for a long time also think Deacon is pitiful for carrying a false reputation in the story. They know Deacon originally intended to rekindle his old relationship with Brooke, but he clearly didn't do anything wrong. No one knew that Brooke's drinking was arranged by Sheila's hands, yet everyone blamed Deacon. But don't worry too much, no secret will last long. One day the truth will come to light. Will Deacon soon realize that the troublesome events he is currently suffering from are all from Sheila's plan? How will Deacon prove his innocence against the suspicion of mother and daughter Brooke and Hope?